Welcome, deep divers. Very beaut of the title. Welcome, deep divers. Okay, let's really set the scene. Just picture this. It's a glorious, sun-drenched Sunday, August 31st, 2025, Arthur Ashe Stadium. The air isn't just warm, it's absolutely electric. You can almost feel the buzz, the crowd noise, the anticipation. It's the U.S. Open. And today, we're diving deep into one of the most compelling stories playing out there right now. The incredible journey of Jessica Pegula.
Yeah, it really is quite a story unfolding.
We're going to unpack her dominant performance, look at this remarkable comeback she's staging, and really dig into what it all means for her quest for a Grand Slam title, especially with this huge quarterfinal coming up. We want to go beyond just the scores. It's not just what she's doing, but why it feels so significant right now.
Right.
I mean, watching her last match, the power, the precision, the sheer control she had, honestly, it was breathtaking.
It really was. And what makes her story so captivating right now, I think, is that it's about more than just the amazing tennis. Her path through this tournament really speaks to resilience, doesn't it? We're seeing someone peak at exactly the right moment. It's a masterclass in handling opponents, sure, but also the pressure, the expectations, and maybe most importantly, her own past struggles. It's that mental game on top of the physical prowess.
Okay, so let's get right into that dominant display. Because calling it a masterclass, it almost doesn't quite cover it. That Sunday at Arthur Ashe, Pegula faced Ann Lai, another American.
Yeah.
And the scoreline, 6-1, 6-2.
Yeah.
But the time, the whole match took just 54 minutes.
54 minutes. That's incredibly fast for a Grand Slam fourth round.
Right. It was almost jarringly efficient. You could see the difference in execution right away. Pegula wasn't just winning, she was dictating everything.
And the stats from this whole run just leap off the page. I mean, consider this. She hasn't dropped a single set in the entire tournament so far.
Not one.
That level of consistency is just wow. And even more telling, she's only lost 17 games across her 4 matches to get to the quarters. That's the fewest she's ever conceded heading into a major quarterfinal. That tells you everything about her focus and confidence right now.
Totally. I mean, against Lai, she was just relentless.
Yeah.
Broke her serve 4 times in that first set.
4 times?
Yeah, and the set was over in like 25 minutes. Felt like a blink.
Goodness.
Then 2 more breaks in the second. She just couldn't find any answers. Only managed 5 winners compared to 19 unforced errors. That contrast says it all.
It really highlights Pegula's precision. She wasn't giving anything away.
Exactly. And she even said afterwards she felt really comfortable moving and was executing her game plan. That's a player feeling completely at home.
Well, she does have that amazing record for WTA match wins in the U.S. since 2020. Home soil definitely seems to suit her.
No question. This win wasn't just advancing. It felt like a real statement.
But to really appreciate this level of dominance, we kind of need to rewind a bit, don't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Because this flawless run is such a stark contrast to her form earlier this summer. It wasn't that long ago.
Right, the summer was uneven, wasn't it?
Uneven is a polite way to put it. Remember Wimbledon, a first-round exit?
Oof.
Then early losses in Washington, Montreal, Cincinnati. It really wasn't clicking for her then, which makes this turnaround at the Open even more impressive.
It really does. And you have to talk about the mental side, the psychological hurdles. That 0-6 record in Grand Slam quarterfinals before last year's U.S. Open.
Oh, that shadow must have loomed large. 6 times getting that far and hitting a wall.
Imagine carrying that. She said herself that finally breaking through last year, reaching the final here, was huge. That it gave her the belief she could actually go all the way.
And that belief is clearly fueling her now. But how did she find it again after that summer slump? That's the fascinating part.
Ah, the escape room story.
Exactly. It wasn't just grinding harder on the practice court. She talked about this one terrible practice session. I think it was against Sabalenka.
Yeah, she said she got killed and just walked off the court totally frustrated.
Right. And her solution wasn't more drills. It was taking friends to an escape room.
Love that.
She said she needed to clear her head, to stop overthinking and just play. It's such a great reminder of the human side of these elite athletes. Sometimes the best reset is completely stepping away.
It's so relatable, isn't it? That need to just stop forcing it. And clearly, it worked.
You can see it in her matches here.
Definitely. The path to the quarters hasn't just been easy wins. She's shown adaptability. That 6-0, 6-4 against Sharif was pure dominance. Then a solid 6-1, 6-3 over Blinkova. And even against Azarenka, a former world #1, she handled a tighter second set to win 6-1, 7-5.
Showing she can handle different styles, different pressures.
Precisely. Which brings us to the next big test.
The quarterfinal, because now she runs into Barbora Krejcikova, and
Yeah.
that is a whole different challenge.
Oh, absolutely. Krejcikova is formidable. A two-time Grand Slam champion herself, French Open in 21, Wimbledon just last year in 24.
She knows how to win on the biggest stages.
In her journey to this quarterfinal,
Yeah.
it's been the complete opposite of Pegula's smooth ride.
You're talking about the match against Taylor Townsend.
Exactly. On the same Sunday, Pegula breezed through. Krejcikova was locked in an absolute epic. She won 1-6, 7-6, get this, 13 in the tiebreaker.
Wow, 15-13.
And then 6-3 in the third. That took 3 hours.
3 hours, and that tiebreaker, 25 minutes long.
Yeah, and she saved 8 match points in that tiebreak. 8.
That is just unbelievable mental strength. Seriously clutch.
It speaks volumes about her resilience, doesn't it? Just refusing to lose.
Especially considering her own journey this year. She had that back injury, right? Sidelined her for nearly 5 months.
Yeah, a significant layoff.
So for her to be back, fighting like this, her comment about not worrying about being tired, just focusing on playing her best tennis, you really believe it.
You do. She's clearly got that fighter's mentality.
Which sets up this fascinating contrast for Tuesday's match. The stamina factor.
This is where it gets really interesting tactically, I think. You've got Pegula, who's barely broken a sweat, relatively speaking. Super efficient wins, lots of energy conserved.
Right, fresh legs, you'd assume?
And then Krejcikova, who's logged over 5 hours on court in just her last 2 matches. That 3-hour marathon against Townsend, that takes a toll.
No doubt. Recovery time is crucial, but still, that's a lot of mileage.
So how much will that physical difference matter? It feels like it has to be a factor, potentially a huge one.
It could be decisive, especially if the match goes long.
Pegula acknowledged it too, saying Krejcikova is tough, has a lot of heart. She knows it won't be easy. It just sets the stage perfectly for a really high-stakes battle.
Definitely shaping up to be a must-watch quarterfinal. But, this deep dive isn't just about Pegula's individual run. There's a bigger picture here, too.
You mean the success of the American women overall?
Exactly. Pegula's performance is part of this really exciting wave of American success at their home slam this year.
It's been fantastic to see. Pegula even mentioned it, talking about the depth in American women's tennis that's been there for a while. And she said it's exciting to see so many players doing well, including the younger ones coming through. It really does feel like a strong moment for U.S. tennis.
And it's getting noticed at the top. Brian Foley, the USTA president, basically said, the American women are absolutely crushing it.
Love the directness.
He specifically pointed out that players like Pegula are really driving interest in the sport. It's not just wins, it's impact.
And that impact, inspiring young fans, seems really important to Pegula. She mentioned how she admired Serena Williams growing up and how hearing young fans say they want to be like her is one of the best feelings. That's powerful stuff.
It really is. And with others like Coco Gauff, Naomi Osaka also going deep, it just underlines the strength and presence of American talent right now.
A really compelling narrative all around.
So bringing it all together, why should this deep dive matter to you, our listener? I think Pegula's journey, dealing with setbacks, that pressure, the self-doubt, it resonates beyond tennis. Her story of finding that mental reset, of persevering, that's relevant for anyone facing a challenge, trying to overcome obstacles. It's about finding your way back to peak performance.
Absolutely. And for the tennis fans listening, this Pegula-Krejcikova match is just gold. It's such a clear clash of styles.
Pegula's steady, relentless, all-court game against Krejcikova's flair, her creativity, but also that incredible resilience we just talked about.
Yeah, how does Pegula's consistency handle Krejcikova's shot-making and fight? And how much does that stamina difference play in? Watching those dynamics unfold, it's going to be fascinating.
The outcome really will shape the rest of the women's tournament. Big implications.
For sure.
And there's one more angle, too, her commitment to longevity. Thinking about her fitness, her nutrition work after that hip surgery. It speaks to building a sustainable career in a really tough sport.
Good point. That 41st win of the year against Lick isn't just a number. It shows that consistent hard work paying off. It's about evolution.
Exactly. Learning, adapting, building.
So as we head into the second week of the U.S. Open, all eyes are definitely intensifying on Jessica Pegula. We've traced her incredible run, that mental toughness, and the anticipation for this massive quarterfinal against Krejcikova. It's been a journey, hasn't it? The struggles, the breakthroughs, the grit.
It really has. And it leaves us with a final thought, maybe something for you to chew on. When it comes down to these huge moments, these make-or-break points in a Grand Slam, What is that defining edge?
Hmm.
Is it purely the skill, the talent that got them there? Or is it something deeper, that ability to reset after frustration, to silence the doubt, to just believe when everything is on the line?
Yeah.
Thinking about Pegula's past quarterfinal demons and Krejcikova's almost unbelievable resilience against Townsend, what qualities do you think will ultimately make the difference in this huge showdown on Tuesday? Skill or pure mental fortitude? Or maybe a bit of both? Something to think about.